Dudes and dudettes, welcome to the channel, guys. Hope it is off to absolutely brilliant start. I'm a little bit hyper right now, a little bit loony, a little bit crazy, a little bit strange, and probably a little bit psychotic as well because I've been cooped up and cramped up in the same exact room for the past 5 days. For those of you who are not avid viewers, avid watchers of the channel, you wouldn't know I pulled my hamstring on Saturday, or strained it, or injured it, whatever the heck I have, but injured my hamstring on Saturday and have not been able to move a muscle ever since. So I haven't touched a ball or played soccer or worked out or lifted a weight for a week now. So very awkward for me because I'm very outgoing and very just proactive towards life and I want to see the world. I can't do that because I've been cooped up and cramped up in the same exact room for the past 5 days. So mind my crazy behavior in today's video. We're going to talk about something unrelated to the channel and what I talk about in general on this channel, because I talk about fitness and soccer and football and just staying in shape and being active and being healthy. We're not going to talk about any of that today. We're going to talk about business and how much money do I make on YouTube, what's my salary, what's my income, how much money do I make in these videos, how much money does the average YouTuber make in general. So we're talking about all that stuff to begin today's video. So let's go ahead and dive into my computadora. All right. So we're in the computer, guys. We're in the computadora. And when it comes to making money off YouTube, the income, salary, revenue stream, a lot of it comes down to what niche you deviate toward. Now, what is a niche? Well, a niche is a subset of the market. So you have the market and then you have subsets of the market. So an example of a subset of the market would be finance or sports or comedy, cars, travel, etc. Those are niches of the market itself. And what niche you deviate toward when it comes to making videos on YouTube really comes down to how much money you make. So all niches are not the same. When I first started posting videos on YouTube back in the fall of 2017, I had no idea, no knowledge about what ad revenue was or is. So I thought all YouTubers, content creators made the same amount of money. And that is so far from the truth, guys. You have no idea how much of a lie that is. Someone who posts content in the comedy field and their ad revenue is drastically different than someone who posts content in the finance field. So for the longest time growing up, I'm not sure who taught me this, but I think most people born in the 90s believe this as well, that 1,000 views equals $1. So in essence, 1 million views equals $1,000. And that may be true for some YouTubers out there, but a lot more YouTubers make a lot more than that. So the CPM is a lot higher. But what is a CPM? A CPM is just cost per 1,000 impressions or cost per 1,000 views. So it's what you're paid per 1,000 views on your video. And that CPM really differs from what niche you are in. So say, for example, if my CPM for the channel, for the sports niche was 30 bucks. That would be insane, but some YouTubers actually make that. So I'm gonna use that as an example just to show you how much money you can make off a YouTube channel. So if I had 1 million views on my channel a month, which a lot of people do, I would make $30,000 a month. That's not even close to what I'm making, but it's possible if you do have a channel that has a high CPM. But after YouTube takes their cut, which is about 45%, you are left with half of that CPM. Got it good. Hopefully that makes sense. But moving on to the next thing. All right, so now I want to show you guys some examples of other YouTubers out there and what they're making in their niches respectively and how much they're earning per month or per video, whatever you want to call it, and their CPM in general. So the first niche is travel, and we'll dive into that right now. So we have Ice Poseidon, absolute legend when it comes to live streaming. He does live streams in LA and just causes absolute havoc. But he did a video on what he made in a video that he did that went viral that had 1 million views. And this video that he did that had 1 million views only made 426 bucks. So after looking at his revenue for that video, we can tell that his CPM is below $1. So not a great CPM for the travel niche, but that is Ice Poseidon and that is what he does. He does travel. But looking at, who is this? This is, okay, so this is cars. Cars makes a little bit more than travel, but still isn't great. But cars, this is auto vlogs. He did a video, what he made in a video that went viral back in 2016. So he made $11,000 in a video that had 10 million views. So we can tell that his CPM is just above $2 because again, YouTube takes half of what he makes and he made $11,000 for 10 million views. So the car niche isn't really that great when it comes to making money off YouTube, but it's not about how much money you make off YouTube, it's where you direct your traffic from YouTube. So that is the car niche. And then looking at entertainment, comedy, not a big fan of Rice Gum, but he does some popular stuff on YouTube. Per month, he's making 20 million views, and the money that he makes from those 20 million views is $60,000. So not a great CPM for him actually, because he's only making $60,000 off 20 million is about $3 per CPM. But when it comes to views, he's killing it. So that's where he's making his money. Is not off the CPM, but off his view counts. And then the final niche we have is the finance niche, and this is plan, trade, profit. He's absolutely killing it right now when it comes to making money off YouTube. He has 90,000 views per month and he's making 732 bucks, which is absolutely insane. So he's making well over $10 per CPM in his respected niche. So that is the finance, car, travel, and comedy niches. Now it's time to go to my niche, the sports niche. So we'll go on to YouTube right now, and I'll show you guys how much I make off my videos if this will load, and apparently it's not going to, so we'll hit refresh and then we'll try again.
3 days later.
We're on the neighbor's Wi-Fi because our Wi-Fi doesn't work, so we have the password for the neighbor's Wi-Fi, and we always tend to use his because his is always better. But for some reason today, it's not working, so we're gonna have to improvise and try to do this without good internet service. So we'll try to work out it again. Okay, there we go, so Creator Studio. So here we go here. This is how much money I make. So if we go down into analytics, we can tell how much we make from our CPM. So we scroll down to ad rates, we can tell what our CPM is. So for the past 28 days, my CPM is $4.28, which is not, it's not great. But again, it's not how much money you make off YouTube, it's where you direct your traffic. But for the past year, I've been monetizing my videos since December of last year, so not quite a year yet, but just about a year. We have $5.68 is my CPM. So again, cut that in half, slash it in half, I'm making about $2.50 per 1,000 views. So if we go on to overview, I'll show you guys how much money I've made in the past year. And that year is, or 10 months, not a year. Past 10 months, I've made $1,535 for, what's our view count now? Past 10 months, we have 1.2 million views. So I've made basically like a $2 CPM, if that actually, for the past year. So not great, it's not good, but I'll show you guys some other stats related to my YouTube channel. What else we got here? We'll go on to, I guess, my gender. So we have, what's the percentage here if it loads? The percentage of males to females is absolutely phenomenal, but like a 98% of men watch my channel over females, so it's kind of interesting to see that we just cannot attract females to the channel. But looking at it again, it is 96% actually. But for the past, I think the past 28 days was a 98%. I was looking at it before. Past 28 days, yeah, 97%. Men watch the channel, but I'll go into lifetime stats because that's where you see the detailed statistics. Views again, 1.2 million, revenue 1,500, and then we can see what videos did the best. So the best video that I've been a part of, or that I made, is this one right here. I made $186 off that one, and that one has 90,000 views. So in essence, I had a $2 CPM on that one, just about, times it 2, and it's about equal to $2 a CPM. So that was the best video. What is life as a semi-professional soccer player like? And then if we scroll down, we can see top geographies. So we can tell what countries are watching us, who's watching us, and what's the most popular. So we have the US, obviously, since that's where I'm from. That's where I'm gonna get the most views, obviously. So US has 667,000 views. UK, Germany, Canada, Australia, Sweden, Norway are the top like 6 or 7 countries that watch the channel. But kind of cool to see how many countries have seen your content. So overall, 133 countries have seen my content, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure why these are on there since they don't have any stats, but that's pretty much my channel, guys. That's kind of a behind the scenes look at what the Spencer Moeller channel is like. If you guys have any questions about YouTube money or anything else, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. But as always, guys, like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe. Helps out the channel. Comment, like, share. As always, I'll check you guys in the next
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich. Throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah.